Welcome to your weekend focus, July the 31st and August the 1st, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I do send it right back to you. You guys absolutely rock. You know that. I do love you. Thank you. Okay, we have the 31 energy today. The 31 energy really tells us that if we're by ourselves, if we're trying to do our own thing, if we're not included in a group, if we're not leaning on everybody else's expertise, talents, abilities, we'll just be disorganized. We won't be able to get to where we want to go. We need to team up with people today. We need to brainstorm with people today. We need to bring our collective talents and abilities to the table to make something great and wonderful. So no man is an island, and today is a very strong energy for that. 3 + 1 is a 4, and that is bringing in the balance. It's home and family. It is stability and security. If we do the numerology of the day for Saturday, it would be a 16 energy, and that is about awakenings. 1 + 6 is a 7, so it's about standing true to yourself. Standing in your truth. It could be a lot about relationships, absolutely. It could be a lot about growing harmony, building harmony. It's also an energy of compromise, of surrender. And we don't want to give part of ourselves away in that compromise. We want ourselves to be stronger than the other person. We want the win-win situations to occur. So when we're compromising, we don't give away a part of ourselves, but actually we make ourselves stronger because of the compromise. If we go to Sunday, that is the August the 1st, 2021. I'll put out my video for August. But in the meantime, the one energy, the I am energy, the independence, the trailblazer, that's all part of the one energy. The magician is also part of the one energy. So talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides. Tell them what you want to build, what you want to grow, what you want to manifest in your life going forward. Your wish will be granted. If we do the numerology of the day, we go back to a 14 energy. The 14 energy is really having more by having less. We get rid of what no longer matters in our life, no longer has value in our life, no longer raises us up or moves us forward. But it actually is turned into a burden, something that we're tripping over, something that we're leaning on that prevents us from moving forward. And so we have to look at, and we are in full moon energy, so it's a perfect time to understand what is holding us back, what habits, behaviors we need to change about ourselves in order to go forward, what no longer serves a purpose in our life, and move past it, let it go, put a completion on it, an ending on it, perhaps healing through it. If we do the numerology of the day, 1 + 4 is a 5. And that's about joy. That's about happiness and building that joy and happiness in our lives. It's about creative energy, self-expression. It's about romance. Let's see what the cards have to say for us. This deck is getting a mind of its own these days. Strength card. Strength card is number 1. So it's bringing out your strength, your courage, utilizing your strength and courage to stand strong in who you are, where you're going, what you're doing. Taking a risk on you in some way, some form. This is also walking with integrity. Don't be telling the white lies today. Don't grow the story bigger and better because you think you're more apt to sell your idea or, your idea. And don't try and get something the easier way. Don't try and take the shortcuts this weekend. Don't try to manipulate somebody into doing what you want. Be honest and direct. Use your courage, use your strength. We have the Chariot next. Okay, so not a good day for making decisions, or not a good weekend for making decisions. Once again, we are being asked to hold off, to really contemplate, to really think things through. This has been about 4 or 5 days now, hasn't it? Where we have been told that we have to pull back. We have to think it through. We have to understand what we're saying yes to and what we're saying no to. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Oh, we may have a tendency of feeling a loneliness or a failure, or self-doubt can come in. This is where we're not standing strong and true in ourselves, but yet we're looking at all the things that we might have messed up or potentially messed up. We don't really mess anything up. We're supposed to work through those things and grow from them. We need to do a 180. We need to turn ourselves around to see those cups standing straight up, ready to be filled with whatever kind of magic you want to put in them. So don't linger on what went wrong, what didn't work out right, but rather what will work out right, what will be better in our lives. Four of Cups, it all starts with gratitude. Start a gratitude journal. You will not regret it. And if you don't have a gratitude journal and you go, I don't know, that kind of thing doesn't really, do anything for me, Tilly. Okay, get a piece of paper and a pen, preferably a light blue pen, because that connects to your spirituality, that connects to your throat chakra, that connects to the angels, that connects to magic, the baby blue, and write down one thing that you are grateful for before you go to sleep tonight. One thing. Read it aloud, go to sleep. The next night, write a second thing. Read both of them, go to sleep. Third night, third thing, read all three, go to sleep. You see where I'm going with this. In a short couple of weeks, you have a page full of things that you were grateful for, that you were reading aloud. And try when you're reading them to not just read them, but to put emotion into it. To understand that you are grateful for these things. Every time you open up the fridge, are you grateful that it's still running? Every time you turn on the burner on the stove, are you grateful that it's still working? Every time you turn the key in the ignition of the car and it starts, are you grateful that the car started? There's all kinds of little things in our lives that we can be very, very grateful for. Be grateful for yourself, who you are, where you're going. Your talents, your abilities. Be grateful for the people in your lives that support you, that love you, that raise you up. Be grateful for the little things. And yes, material things, absolutely. But start being grateful. When you are grateful for the things you already have in your life, more goodness comes in. It's almost like God, your angels, your spirit guides want to bestow you with more happiness and more happiness, because they're loving the joy in your eyes, in your face, in your smile, in your heart. And our last card is the Two of Cups. New relationships, new associations, new partnerships, new best friends, new passions, new dreams, new desires. We're being asked to pull back so much that we have to get those sparks of ideas, of aha moments, of epiphanies, of how we can go forward, of what we can do each and every step. And the more we pull back, like our second card said with the Chariot, the more we pull back, the more we get the awareness of the new things that we can step into, we can create, we can birth, we can start. Let's get an affirmation card. Or a mantra card, I should say. And this is our mantra card. It could be affirmations, mantras. Have you ever written down a mission statement for yourself and read that aloud each morning? Just 4 or 5 sentences strung together into a small paragraph of who you are, what you represent, and where you're going. And remember, we have that one energy on Sunday, so we want to keep it positive. We want to keep it true. Intuition, trust your intuition. It's been a lot about intuition and trusting our intuition, hasn't there? Your intuition will lead you in the right direction. And time again, I say, oh, Tilly, I follow my intuition. It's almost like I should do the exact opposite, because that's what happens all the time. So start playing a game with your intuition, okay? When you're driving down the road and you're coming towards a four-way stop or a stop sign or a stoplight, try and guess the car that's going to be facing you, what color it is, or maybe the first letter or number of their license plate, or a number or a letter in their license plate. Whether or not the light's going to stay green or red, or will it go yellow. Somebody's texting you. Before you look to see who texts you, try and ask yourself, who's texting me? Who needs to talk to me? Who's phoning me? Who needs to talk to me? Who's emailing me? Who needs to talk to me? And start playing that game, and you'll start to see your intuition actually kicking in. If you keep doing that, your intuition kicks. You're going down the road and you see a house down at the corner, and you're going to guess the color of the door, their front door. Little things like that. It doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't have to be. And just play these little games with yourself. You'll be amazed at how often you start to become very correct, or not that far off. Your intuition is there to guide you. Your intuition is a gift to you, your birthright. It is your infinite and divine intelligence guiding you in all ways, your thoughts, words, dreams, and deeds. Everybody has intuitive abilities that need to be put into practice when facing challenges. You may experience this as a gut feeling, a hunch, and it may be very accurate indicators of the right choices for you. Practicing and exercising your intuitive abilities can strengthen these gifts, which can give you the advantage when making decisions. Developing your intuitive abilities is probably one of the most valuable things you will ever do for yourself. Intuition is a very accurate guiding force in all aspects of life and contribute to your success and fulfillment. The mantra is, I trust in my intuition to guide me in all areas of my life. And how often have you done something and you went, I knew I shouldn't have done it. I knew it the minute I said yes, that it was the wrong word to say. Why did I do it? Look where I am because of it. We've all done it. We've all done it on more than one occasion. So follow your intuition. It will lead you down the straighter path. And we'll go to our animals here and see who wants to talk to us and share a message. My goodness, these cards these days. Look at this. Eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. The vulture appears. Never liked vultures till I got this deck. Vultures, I have so much respect for them now. Release goals and vision. In order to land your dream life, you need to make a conscious effort to visualize it happening. However, keeping your eye on the prize takes practice. It's about getting rid of misconceptions about yourself, giving up emotional baggage, putting a new belief system into place. Vulture tells you you've waited long enough to gain the life that you want. You spent time wasted looking at what everybody else has and spent too much time wishing instead of doing. And now is the time for you to create short-term goals along with long-term goals. Make yourself accountable by writing your goals down. It helps to keep the vision of what you want in clear sight. Put a date on it. Pick up projects from the past and make the effort to finish them. Completion helps to open doors for new projects instead of cluttering the path. These projects can be as little as rearranging your cabinets, cleaning the garage, sparkling up your resume, sending it out. Spend some time reflecting about the past and bring about conclusions. Think of it as a time the farmers harvest their crops and prepare the land for next season. You too have to prepare your mind, body, and soul for the same. Visualize what you want to have happen and keep your eye on the prize. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.